Good evening, everybody, and welcome back again to another fine episode of the Artist's Corner, where I, Mr. Dave Joyner, bring you fine drawing tutorials on a regular basis. Tonight, I think I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to go ahead and mark our edges from here to here, and I'm using the trusty .05 millimeter Pentel. But I'm going to go ahead. I was tonight going to do a tutorial based on a friend's visit to down to Puerto Rico. I do believe that's where she went, but I have decided tonight instead to go with my gut instinct, and I'm going to go ahead and start with I'm going to do a waterfall. I had another friend earlier today, and I don't know if he's watching this tutorial, but he popped on with this beautiful video of himself and his friends, and they were all going through a tunnel, and this tunnel went behind a waterfall. I was thinking to myself, wow, that is cool. So wouldn't it be cool for me to also do something sort of similar? You know what I'm saying? So here at the Artist's Corner, where we aim to please and bring you stuff that's different, let's go ahead and just start right in here with some basic understanding. This is obviously going to be my water. I think everybody can get to that point on a waterfall, right? Let's focus on some of the things people don't usually think about. So the top surface of the water, right up here. When water falls over the edge, you get these sort of crease lines in the water, but the very top is actually pretty flat. So we kind of pretty much have a flat surface, but there's always this little zone right here where you can kind of see the water is going over like that. Down here, we've got some stones that are going to stick out of the water, and we're going to go ahead and have some water splashing away from where it's hitting them. So that means we're going to have water coming down this way, and when it gets to about here, it's going to actually spray off that direction and spray off that direction. And now, knowing that this is going to have some water coming right at you, you're going to have some going up in the water like that. So now we're going to work like we're doing a fire bursting effect. Okay, like we're drawing a picture of a sun, where we would go like that around the outside of the sun. We're just going to go around the outside of the edge of the rock there. And over here, same effect. Remembering that some of the water might be landing heavier than others. And so we've got water landing on those two stones there. And then we're going to come up here, and we're going to almost decide where is it we're going to let some darkness through. So we're going to let some darkness through here. We're going to let some darkness through here and here. And then obviously we've got this rock here, so it's going to be dark underneath. And more letting the water show that it looks like the water starts to become thin and translucent. So we're going to be able to see through the water as it's coming down here, and it's going to finally crash down in this area down here. And we're going to have water bubbles shooting up, and bubbles down here, and globules, and different things are happening, and the water is just agitating, and it's agitating, and it's agitating. All right. Now, at a certain point, we're going to allow these agitating lines to start to form ripples. And we're going to allow these ripples to kind of be guided by the light they're reflecting. So now, and this might seem like something you've seen me do before, but here's a little something different. In this picture, we're going to have I don't know how to put this. I got this idea in my head of doing some sort of mermaid in like the creek. Not a creek. Okay, I guess this is like a mermaid that's in like the river? Something like that? I'm not sure. She's gonna be looking at us, and she's gonna have her arms up here, and she's sitting on the bank, and she's gonna have I don't know if I want her to be like a. I was thinking about having her hair be parted, and giving her. There's where her eyes would be and her mouth, and yeah, we're kind of just gonna fuzz this in. We're gonna go ahead and change her expression just a little. We got a chin, mouth, hair. Mermaids usually have long hair. I'm going to give her long black hair. And we know that she's sort of leaning over here, so we're going to see more of the rear sitting. And then the mermaids always seem to have that sort of zone in their legs where you can't, it's almost like that would be, and then the knees would be there, and that would be, I guess, about the full length, about there. Ankles would be somewhere in here, and then we would have a fishtail. All right. So far, so good. Be right back. Okay, so this is kind of the idea for this mermaid, and I was thinking it might be kind of cool to have another one in the water here. Maybe she's just got her head poking out. So we could put another one right here. She could have her hair going down into the water. And then maybe, I don't know. I guess that would be about, you don't really need any more than that, do you? Alright, so, and then we've got this. I know it's not really an inspired thing from the way it might appear, but I want to have more of the water coming down over here. So we're going to really allow this waterfall to continue on in different sections, see. So we're going to have some of it coming down over here. And we're going to put a rock right there. Okay. And we're going to have ground. Obviously she must be sitting on something, so we're going to form the ground and have it get closer this way. Same over here. And there's some ground, and it's going to get bigger and bigger as it comes this way. So we're framing it in. Now, maybe up here, where you can't really see, there's some sort of opening. I don't know if we're in a cave. I always seem to do stuff in caves, but mermaids in caves, I don't know. Would that be a thing? Underground mermaids? I don't know. You can see this is the way we put stuff together, though. In my little world. When I say we, I mean me. Me, myself, and I here. Although I did get the idea from my mother. So, me, myself, and my mother. And I. Yeah. But my daughter as well. So, I guess it's me, myself, and I, and my mother, and my daughter. But nobody else, I swear. Anyway. Alright, you guys. I hope you're enjoying this one, and you can come back and help me work on this one. Let's go ahead and, wait, before we go, I do want to do some more here. Let's put in some, we have some hanging down sort of stuff, like with little leaves on it. I think we did some of that in another picture, but I like that idea. And we'll put some more leaves over here. So we're definitely having some foliage here. So, and maybe some more leaves over here, maybe some flowers, I don't know. But we're going to really frame in this illustration with flowers and whatever. And now remember, we're going to come around the edge here and find the edge of this water. Alright, so far so good. Don't know exactly what's going to be happening in this illustration, but we will figure it out together at the Artist Corner. And thank you for joining me again. And I hope to see you back tomorrow. And if you enjoy this, make sure to go down and like it in the comments section below. Thank you. And thank you from your friendly neighborhood illustrator, Mr. Dave Joyner.